this is just a little bit of what I, when people ask me why do I concern myself with like certain um, things in the news that are not widely believed. Here's a reason why, right? Remember when I was telling you about how we have to get um, a statement from everybody involved with the Epstein shit. Like you need a statement. You need to get a statement from all of them, not to be fair, not for justice, but for yourself. Like I need a statement from all of them because some of them might not be guilty in ways that I might think that they are. So I'm, what I mean, or some of them might be, and I don't want to be calling somebody a pedophile that's not a pedophile because then that goes with along with guilt, and then you feel like you owe them something. And maybe you do, I don't know, but I don't want to be wrong. But I just don't want to take uh, advice from these people either until I know. So like, um, as far as with Bitcoin and Elon Musk saying positive things about it's not all used for nefarious activities. I'm like, wait a minute, that you're Elon Musk. Like you flew on Epstein Island. How are you gonna tell me what is talk about legality and what's shady about certain type of decentralized finance platforms? I already knew. Okay, um, it's the governments are going to like blockchain because it's more traceable. It's better than it's a better paper trail. Like it leaves a more indelible mark of where it's been than the paper trail because it's on the blockchain. So it's going to be even harder for criminals. And so I'm not making this argument to say to back up arguments for Bitcoin doesn't really need me to argue for it. It's just an example. We let these people go without making a statement. They never had to make a statement, and then they just slip right in, and then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, they're great people." You don't even know why you like. Do you know a real reason why you like Elon Musk? Like because he has great inventions, because he's working on a SpaceX missile. Isn't that a reason to like? Like I listened to this dude the other day. He said he likes Elon Musk, and Elon Musk is going to do something for mankind. Like, is he going to cure Alzheimer's? Because they think that they have the cure for Alzheimer's, and if we were actually on his footing or mindset that we're actually going to do something good for mankind, and you have the cure for Alzheimer's and you're not releasing it, oh no, you're never going to do anything good for mankind as long as I'm alive. Maybe sometime in your lifetime, after we've defeated ourselves, waiting for people like you, for people like that to do something, knowing that they're not going to do any good, and then therefore we're like the only thing keeping the human race back. Because as soon as we lose hope and lose faith, then those people are either going to have to do something, you know, like to get people motivated, the push the modality, like I was telling you, like there's some archon or some watchers that's really the ones that's doing it. People who know what's going on and say something different than or worse than people who don't know what's going on and repeat a lie because in their mind it's true. So you can still they're still redeemable and there's still some good, and you can even waste your time talking about what ignorant people do all day than what you should be doing all day because in their mind, like their sensibilities are being hurt um, by the conversation. It's just by the conversation itself. They can own it. They own the conversation and don't want to talk about it because they have experience with it, and so therefore it's mine, and you can't talk about it. You know about that, right? So I'm not saying Elon Musk is a pederast. I'm just saying that he's subverted. So I don't trust his opinion on DeFi platforms. They like whatever is coming down the line. That's good. It's good now, and the things that they're saying about it, that might have been the case at one point in time. But um, you can start to warm up to shit when they're starting to build out um, actual. epicable, um, sustainable, and like mature means, right? And they're not doing scammy shit anymore. Like Cardano used to be another scammy company, but like it's with all of the fucking crime syndicates, they all aspire to um, want to legitimize themselves and to start to doing things on the up and up. So it's more or less the people that you have to focus on getting their statements than it is the platforms or the companies and things like that. You just have to be the investor at the right time, because at some point in time that they do uh, um, dilute their, and what's it called, their the strength of their investors. They can kind of use their investors in ways that we we can't even really sue them because of, you know. Let me not get into all that. Um, so I can't remember or think of every time, because it's like we're defeating ourselves, and so the people who are in our mind are the most villainous or anything. Um, it's like psychos can't exist without a mark. And when that mark is taken away, then the psycho can't exist as a psycho. So whatever happens, they could die, starve, become food for another psycho, or they can have a spiritual transformation. And it was a certain type of person given to fertility, like given too much, that is actually the problem. Saul in the Bible, like persecuted, slaying all these Christians, feeding them lions and shit. And then he becomes Paul, not Paul the shipwreck, a different Paul. There's two Paul: Saul, and then there's Paul, the Saint Paul, and then there's Saul. I don't think they're the same person. Okay, so this is actually, you can destroy this video when you see it. You will never have to watch it twice.